Tonight for dinner, we're having crispy, crunchy balls made with polar kipper snacks. This is kippered, smoked, boneless fillet of herring. These are really, really good. These are inexpensive. It's almost the only fish we eat anymore other than we catch it. I know I'm not sponsored, but I have these on the shelf at all times because the shelf life is super good too. Let's make them. I make the fish balls with polar kipper snacks. It's a smoked, it's a kippered fish. It's really cool. They're made in Germany and they have a really good rating from the EWG. I know this flickers, but see, it's a solid one here for ingredients, nutritional concern, and processing concern. And when it So I make fish patties with these to eat like on the plate or as a fish sandwich. We do that a lot. And then there are the fish balls that are deep fried that we're making today. The rest of the ingredients are all down below in the description box. I have it all broke down. I make it 6 times more today because they freeze well too. Let's get started. The potatoes are used as mashed potatoes to bind the fish together. So I get these going first and then we'll mash them up. I'll take care of the rest of the stuff. Next step is to drain the fish. We want this as dry as possible. So I'll just put this in now already. This one refuses to come out while I get the rest of the things done. Herring is high in omega-3, so that makes a pretty healthy meal. The onions gets finely chopped and then sweated to make it more pliable because that way the fish balls hold together better. I'll put that in the recipe below too. You don't have to use onion because this is an extra step. If you use garlic chive, it works just as well and you don't have to pre-cook that and mess up another pan. The onions have turned nice and soft. They're sweated now. That's when I put in the crushed garlic. I'll let this go for another minute or two just to take the edge off the garlic, and then we'll put this aside. Onions in a bowl and the garlic, they're cooling off. Now I'll just add the spices in the meantime while the other stuff's still going. I use some cayenne and some paprika, but this is really up to preference. Some ground black pepper. We'll mix this up and then add the fish. Fish is in, and it's important to get this as flaky as possible, as thin as possible, because otherwise these don't bind well and the balls will fall apart once they get formed and deep fried. I'm using a spoon, but I'm going to switch to a hand now because it makes it so much easier. This is the nice crumbly fine texture we're looking for. Potatoes are done and nice and hot and they get mashed. We don't make mashed potatoes. There's no seasoning, no milk, no butter in this. We just want the potatoes mashed up. Potatoes are cool. They're not cold. See, they're still steaming a little, but they're good enough to where I can handle them. We add them, and I almost forgot to add the lemon juice, which really gives it this nice little kick. So I'm going to mix this up here politely again with a spoon, but I will use my hand, and then we'll make the balls and deep fry them. It's mixed and it's nice and pliable. See, we can easily form some nice balls and then put my secret breading on it. This is also the time to check if the seasoning's okay. Eat some, try some. All the ingredients are cooked, so it's not like one's gonna tip over dead from this, but it's important to adjust now because it's mute later on. And a little while later we have 43, if I counted correctly, beautiful fish balls. I will chill these now and then they can be fried with this delicious meal of fish balls. I will be serving. These are Florida grown potatoes, fresh from my friend. And we'll have them as parsley potato. This is the neutral oil getting ready for temperature. And here is the drenching station. What I do, I don't use flour for the first coat. I use cornstarch. And then it goes in the egg. And then it goes in the breadcrumbs. The cornstarch helps make it crispy and helps make it brown nicely. So first, fish balls in cornstarch, fish balls in the egg wash, fish balls in the breadcrumbs. Perfect temperature, 380. I want to fry these at 350, but because they come out of the refrigerator, it'll cool down the fat, so I put them in at a little higher temperature and it'll cool off. Here we go, they're already golden. They only fry for a minute or two. We just need to get them warm inside and get the outside crust established. These are beautiful because already... Time to plate up. We'll start out with some parsley potatoes, green beans, Florida grown as well. I got them fresh from the yard today. And then, of course, the star of the show, the meatballs. Let's not miss out on homemade tartar sauce. A lot of it because it's so good. Delicious.